Hey everybody, how's everything going? Okay, so what we're gonna talk about today is I did my first healing class where I was working on individuals that were interested in some energy healing for themselves. So I did my part as a twin flame, and I'm just going to give you some of these stories of the individuals that I came across. They gave me the okay to talk about it a little bit. And I'm just going to talk about their experience of what they went through and after their energy healing, what resulted. Okay. One young lady, she's going to give me the opportunity to share with everybody also. So I'm just going to give a brief one of that one. And she had some serious back pains, disc problems and stuff like that, bulging disc problems. So I actually was in her, I went to visit her physically and worked on her for like about 5 minutes. 5 minutes, that's all it takes. And she had a lot of pain when she was walking before that. And after that, she was able to take a little run. Now, why she wants to do that, I don't know, but she did because she had that ability. And even though that was temporarily, she was able to be out of that pain for, I'm going to say a couple of weeks, she said. She saw the beauty of it. But what happened to me now was I took on that pain. And when I tell you that was some serious pain, but because it's not my pain, it goes away. And so the pain I took on it was serious. It was some serious pain. So I'm glad to have taken on that pain because that's what twin flames do when we're on the right path. Okay. So it's not ours, so it doesn't stay with us. So that was great to know. And then the other gentleman that I went to see him and physically went to see him. And he was complaining about he weren't able to use the to go and relieve himself in any type of way. So the doctors had diagnosed him with the prostate situation. And so I went in with him for about 5 minutes, but I did work on him more because I knew that I wasn't going to be with him afterwards. So, but immediately he told me himself that he was feeling much better, and he went out and walked in the sand, and he interacts with nature a lot. So he was continually doing that, and he was okay. He was able to relieve himself. So what happened was I was really focused on him. So actually what happened to me from that experience was I never had a yeast infection for years and I hadn't ended up with one. But it was cool because I knew that it wasn't mine. So these are the good things that will happen when we work with the masses. And we're doing it out of unconditional love for these individuals. So I did that and I was able to help him. And what I did with him was because, oh my gosh, he's got this here, I need to make sure that it's done. So I worked on it energetically at a distance for a while and continuously worked on him, continuously. And so lo and behold, guess what? He went back to the doctor and it's gone. So I love that. I'm so excited. But then what was going on was the healing that we were doing yesterday, right? That's so powerful because I was telling the young lady that we need to get her on board because she's a light worker and she doesn't even know it. Oh my gosh. So that's exciting. So we're going to work and bring all as many light workers on as possible. You know what I'm saying? And twin flames that are ready to rock and roll and do their special gifts to share with the masses. It's some serious sweet stuff. And I just love it. So I'm going to see this to where it needs to be. So we're going to be opening up so that we could have live sessions with this her, okay? So that we could make it possible so that people could get healing, because that's so sweet. Oh, another thing I meant to tell you. One lady called me. She was in the hospital and was admitted like 2 days ago. And I told her about, you need to be in this Zoom, and she came, and they was taking her to get checked for reasons with not even the complications she was talking about. But at the end of the day, after the energy healing and stuff, she was released from the hospital. So that now you tell me energy healing ain't doing something for the individuals once. And the sweet thing is, you don't really have to necessarily want to be a part of it. As long as a twin or a light worker, you're doing it out of the love for your next person, it will work. The gentleman that I work with, he is always around me. And he will want to touch my shoulder so that if he's feeling bad, he doesn't say it, but he'll do that so that, and he knows that he's going to feel better. But like I told him, he's got to get me aware of that he's not feeling, because you just taking it throws me off balance for maybe I'm got somebody else that I'm trying to work on. You know what I mean? And if you may have drained whatever I have, because my energy for disability comes from my twin also. So I have to make sure that every so often I connect to my twin in some form in 3D. And because it's necessary that he gives me that energy, even if he doesn't understand it yet. He does get sick, poor baby. I love him. But that's cool, fine and dandy, because the thing is, when we were working together, this is what sweets me, because when we were actually working together, we didn't really know we were twins, okay? Didn't even know what twin flame is. But the people that were around us, they were bouncing off of our energy. And some of the residents, because we worked in facilities where the elderly were sent because they had all these, they couldn't take care of themselves or whatever reasons they was in there. And a lot of them were feeling much better when we actually interacted with them. And we didn't even understand it at the time. But now then you look back, the sweet thing is you could look back at things and you're like, wow, this is what was happening because of the energy between the twins. So that's why when you think about it, the twins are not in union yet, because if they haven't mastered those gifts, spiritual gifts, good gracious, could you imagine? And so we have to get that balance, twins, and so that we could be able to understand exactly what we're going with and what we're working with, so that we could take everything to the next level that it needs to go on. And wow, I mean, that sweets me, because it does. And so what we found out in the energy working yesterday is that a lot of times people are in pain, and they could be in pain for whatever reason, but what releases that pain and be able to help to regenerate your cells is making sure your mind, your heart, and your body is in sync together. So even if you think positive, but you feel negative, that's going to take things out of balance for your body. So now your body's like, what's going on here? Your mind is saying one thing, your energy and your emotions is saying another. So I have to take on the negative part just to be on the safe side. So that's why it's so important to get everything lined up and in sync, so that you could generate the light that you really are. Just imagine, this is going to make everyone, once they get in line with that, in sync with who they really are. Now that's powerful beyond belief. because we ain't got to do it everybody in the world. We just do one at a time and get to where we need to go. That's all it takes. One at a time. And with that, what do I want to say? Peace out for now. Much love always. Be safe. Thanks for watching Twin Flame 1111. And I would like to hear from you on how your journey is shaping out. So please, if you can, leave a comment below and let me know where you're tuning in from. That's always great to know. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share with others. Also, if you haven't subscribed and would like to hear more on the love of us all and our journey, hit the subscribe button below and the bell. Much love always.